Checking. Ah, okay. You are on the air.
All right, here we go.
This is the legendary High Pitch Erik, the mayor, on the mighty Codebase Radio.
Yeah, what's up? It's High Pitch Erik, another night. And my co-host Andrew. What's up, Andrew?
Not much. What's happening, buddy? How's your
Nothing much. It was good. I'm so fucking tired, man. I've been running around so much with all the fucking news that's going on with that Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is going on in this fucking world?
It's a fucking sick world, man.
I mean, of all places, a fucking marathon.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to listen? Here's the calling number: 443-687-8456. Call up. Let us know how you feel. If New York City should cancel the New York City Marathon in November
Hey,
to honor Boston.
Before we get into that, I wanted to say there was, we normally talk about what we're going to discuss, a day ahead of time, but there was some
Right.
breaking news today. Have you heard about it?
Oh, about Derek Jeter?
Yes, sir.
Dude, don't get me started. We'll talk about that,
Got
in
that.
a little bit. But look, if you want to call in and talk about the marathon, talk about the Boston Marathon, the call number 443-687-8456. I want to hear what's on your mind about baseball, about the breaking news about Derek Jeter. And Andrew, I live in New York, okay?
They canceled the marathon last year because of Sandy, didn't they?
Yes. But honestly, they should fucking cancel this marathon to honor Boston.
See, here's the way I look at it, though, is if they cancel the New York Marathon, it's almost like saying they win. You know what I mean?
Okay, you know something? These fucking people, okay, I hope the FBI finds these fuckers and put them away for fucking life, because I can't, this is fucking outrageous of what happened. It's a despicable move about what happened.
But, it's almost like 9/11 to an extent in the regard that 9/11 sort of helped everyone to realize just how lax security in the airports were, because no one really thought that anything would happen stateside. And it seems like these marathons don't have a lot of security either, so it's almost like, hey, these events need to have, and pretty much anything where there's thousands of people around probably should have pretty tight security. They made the movie back in the 70s about someone bombing the Super Bowl. That was a fantasy movie, but now you realize that could legitimately happen.
Okay, well, did you hear what these fucking people used to set the bombs off?
No, what?
They use these slow, whatever it's called, these slow cookers or something. They put fucking nails in there. I mean, come on.
Wow.
And now we're all on heightened security alert at all sporting events in New York and Boston.
Probably every major city is, Chicago, LA, Houston, all these kind of towns probably have the same thing.
Okay, well listen, don't forget, this weekend, the Knicks are in the playoffs. Guess who they play this weekend at 3 o'clock? The Boston Celtics. Now, you know what that means, right? There's gonna be so much fucking security at that fucking game.
Yeah. I mean, there probably should be a lot of security at every game, if you're being honest about it,
Well, something, I don't even want to fucking talk about these fucking assholes because we're giving these assholes too much airtime. These fucking assholes do not need fucking airtime at all whatsoever.
Plus it borders on the potential of getting political, and that's just not my bag.
Okay, so, Andrew, I don't know if you saw my pictures last night.
Yeah, you were at the Yankee game yesterday.
Yeah, awesome seats, okay? And, they were down 2-0 when I got there. And as the game went on, oh my God, what a great comeback the game was. And Mariano saved the game, which was a great game. And talking about the Yankees, there's breaking news. So, General Manager Brian Cashman had a news conference. And, honestly, I'm sorry to say, Derek Jeter is out until after the All-Star break, just like A-Rod. Andrew, what's your point on that?
Well, this would be the time for them to maybe build up their team, maybe bring some people up from the minor leagues. This season, for all intents and purposes, is pretty much a wash for them because, all their players are going to be out. Not really. They don't really, and they're in a competitive division, so they don't really have, like we've discussed in the past, a really great chance of coming out of the East into the playoffs. So this would be a good year to maybe try out some of these younger guys, bring them up, let them have the chance to play well, and you might be unveiling, you might be able to find a future superstar in that group.
Right. Okay. Now I have a score right now. Bottom of the second, no score. Yankees versus Diamondbacks. Red Sox lead 1-0 over the Indians, and your Chicago Cubs. Oh, the Cubs won 6-2 today over the Texas Rangers.
There's some miracles in this world, my friend.
Let's see what the Cubs do
I'm
today.
watching the Cardinals and the Phillies right now.
Are you really?
Yeah. Well, there's not many games on for those that don't get the extra innings deal. So.
Now it says Alfonso Soriano, Cubs notch, rainy win against the Texas Rangers. So your Cubs win. Congratulations.
Thank you. There'll be like 30 more wins by them this season, is my prediction.
Really?
No, I mean it'll be more than that, but they're there's not much of a chance for them, in my opinion.
Well, let's see. Let's see what happened here.
They say their theme this year is committed, and to me, any team that thinks that they're gonna be a contender needs to be committed.
Right, and okay. I want to see what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened in this game. You're a Cubs fan, and here's what happened. Listen, if I could cue it up. They came back to win 6-2. They scored 4 runs in the third, 1 in the fifth. I'm not sure who pitched for the Cubs today. Who pitched for them?
I'm trying to pull it up. It was Charlie Villanueva was pitching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that name's a mouthful.
Okay, so here's
I didn't see it, but it looks like he pitched a good game because they only gave up 2 runs and 4 hits. So.
Okay, now listen to this. Watch here. I'm gonna play something for you.
Anthony Rizzo hammers a 2-run shot to right center. Starlin Castro able to score, and the Cubs extend their lead 4-0.
The Cubs, Alfonso Soriano hit a home run today. Remember Alfonso Soriano, how great he was with the Yankees?
There's a famous story that Derek Jeter was almost traded to the Cubs in like 1999, and they had the deal, and it was set up. And the main thing was Jeter for Sammy Sosa in 1999, right? And so they had like prospects and everything. So it wound up being like an 8-player trade or something. But the Cubs said one of the thing that killed the deal was the Cubs said there was one prospect they wanted, and Steinbrenner said no, we're not going to give up that prospect. That prospect was Alfonso Soriano.
Wow, I mean Soriano was a great player with the Yankees. Don't get me wrong. I miss Alfonso. I miss Soriano. You have a great player and Alfonso Soriano.
Yeah, he's getting a little older though. He's not what he used to be, but he's an established name. We have someone that works with us on Stern Nation who does our a lot of our voiceovers and promos and things like that. And
Right.
she's actually from the area that I used to live in, and we didn't really know that until recently. But she's a big White Sox fan, so we always sort of go back and forth with that.
Oh, really? You should have a call in.
Yeah. She's. I was going to today, but today she's not she's a little busy right now. But
What, busy
I
watching the
definitely
White
tried.
Sox? What, busy watching the White Sox game?
I'm not sure what she's up to. I mean, she's a busy person.
Well, okay, so what else do we need to talk about? I want to cover. So Derek Jeter has a crack. Didn't they find a crack in his ankle?
I didn't see the details, so I'm not. So you probably have more information on that than I do.
Did they find a crack in his ankle? And how is it that that after a year he still can't play? I mean,
Yeah.
this happened during the playoffs last year, and he's still not healthy enough to play.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But
I mean, seriously, how long does that?
Derek Jeter's another one of those guys. He's getting older too, so it does. When you get older, it takes a little bit longer to rehab your injury. And he's been in the majors for over 15 years now.
Okay, now I was looking at. What was I looking at? I was looking at. Oh, Diamondbacks are up 1-0 top of the third. Phil Hughes is pitcher for the Yankees. Okay, so look, I'm a big Yankee fan. I wish I could play this Brian Cashman interview. Did you listen to the interview?
I haven't heard it, no.
You haven't heard it? Maybe people won't. Let me see if this plays. Brian Cashman does not look very happy. He looks so fucking pissed.
Well, he's a Yankee. He's used to having winning teams.
And, okay, so I went to the game last night. This game is fucking phenomenal till the very end. Because the guy hit a home run to give the Yankees a lead 4-3. And it was the greatest game ever last night. So, okay, so I'm watching the Brian Cashman video, and he's saying that Jeter won't be back till after the All-Star break. And guess where the All-Star break is being played, Andrew?
It's at Citi Field, right?
Citi Field. This is our second time we're having an All-Star game right here in New York.
Recently, yeah, because then they had it the last year that the old Yankee Stadium was open, right?
I believe they had it at the new one, didn't they? In 2009?
Let me look that up real quick.
I think they had it in 2009.
Let me look that up for you.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm looking it up so that we'll know for sure. Let's see, 2009 was in St. Louis, so probably 2008.
Yeah, maybe. 2000. Yeah, I think it was 2008.
Yeah, 2008 in the old Yankee Stadium. That was the last year it was open.
Really?
Yeah. That game went to 1:38 in the morning because it went 15 innings.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, so here's a question. So the Knicks are in the playoffs. The Brooklyn Nets are in the playoffs.
Against
So
the
I was
Chicago
watching.
Bulls.
Right, I was watching the news today. This morning. And the GM of the New Jersey Nets says he wants all the fans to wear black on Saturday for the Nets playoff game.
Here's my question: what's the weather gonna be like in the city on Saturday?
Okay, I'll tell you right now. Let's see.
Because
Weather
if it's gonna be
is
90 degrees, I would say fuck that.
weather is. You know what they say about April? April showers bring May flowers. 61 degrees, cloudy and sunny. No, cloudy and rainy. So it's gonna be 61 of cloudy and rain. And
Okay.
yeah, so
that would work.
so they wanted to wear all black at the game.
In honor of Boston, is that what it is?
No, in honor of the New Jersey Nets.
Why black? Oh, that's their color. Okay, yeah.
I can't believe the Nets and the Knicks are both in the playoffs. Come on, what does that tell you?
And highly seeded too.
Imagine the Knicks and the Nets face each other in the finals.
Well, they play in the same conference, but they could potentially play in the. I don't know. They might not even be able to in the conference finals, but they could play each other in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough
As a
series.
Chicago fan, I hope that doesn't happen.
Come on, Andrew. What would it do to convert you to being a New York fan and not a Chicago fan?
That's a great question. I'm not sure that's possible at this point.
Really?
Yes.
Come on, one thing. If you had to choose, what would you do to convert it to a New York fan?
I don't know, man. I'm pretty loyal. You know, that's perhaps one of the things that is my best and worst quality is that I'm extremely loyal to people and things.
Right. Okay,
People who like change teams, people who are like disloyal and stuff like that, that really kind of bugs me. I mean, I'm not to where like I'm gonna get mad, but it's like, what's the point of being a fan of a team if you're just gonna pick a new one in a year?
right, no, I understand what you're saying. But that's the thing, I did talk to a baseball fan today, talking about the Yankees, and in June, the Yankees are going to have a great series at Yankee Stadium. Guess who they're playing in June?
Who's that?
The LA Dodgers.
Awesome.
You know who the manager of the Dodgers is, right?
Mr. Joe Torry, or is it Don Mattingly now?
Look, is it Don Mattingly or Joe Torre? I'm not. Probably Don Mattingly.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that Joe Torre retired.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
sucked with the
well, when
Yankees.
Joe Torre was managing the Yankees, like they were grooming Don Mattingly to be the next manager, but when Torre left for the Dodgers, Mattingly went with him.
Well, I'll tell you something. Joe Torre was a horrible, horrible manager with the Yankees.
Yeah, it's Don Mattingly, by the way.
All right, good. That's gonna be a great series. Andrew, I always ask you, when are you coming to New York?
July.
Okay, we gotta hit up a game.
Sure. For sure.
We gotta hit. What's going on in July?
Well, that's just the next time I'm coming. I'm going to be there 2 more times this year, one in July, one in December.
Well, we gotta hit up a baseball game in July.
I went to the old Yankee Stadium a couple times. I went actually, ironically, the weekend before 9/11, I was up there and they played Boston. And
Right.
not last time, but in 2005, the Cubs were up there. So since it's only a few hours up, I made the trip to see that, and they got spanked.
Okay, you want to hear something nice?
I was
Back on the-
real quick with that. I was so mad about that too because every other stadium you go to, the bleachers are the place where you can get kind of crazy. You do a little bit more drinking, stuff like that. Yankee Stadium,
Right.
there was like no alcohol and it was like a family area. It's like,
Right.
I'm glad they have an area
that's-
like that. I just didn't want to be there.
Okay, now, here's the thing. If you come to New York, let's see, I would like to see a good game. I'm gonna check the schedule. I'm gonna see what games the Yankees are playing in July, and we'll pick out a game.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully it'll coincide for sure. I'll make every
Oh.
attempt for that to happen.
Hopefully it'll be against the Baltimore Orioles. Oh, you know something? I want to see how Vicky's Orioles are doing.
Well, that game's on right now, so let me flip it over real quick.
Let me check the standings. I haven't checked the standings.
Right now, they're tied with Tampa 3-3 in the third. And man, that stadium is empty. There is nobody there.
Where? In Baltimore?
Yeah, in Baltimore.
Oh, let me see this. Baltimore's in third place, right behind the Yankees.
Yeah, but you know, it's hard to judge anything, you know, when you're 3 weeks into the season.
Right.
It's a lot easier to judge in like June and July where things are going to go.
Hey, the Mets are not doing that bad either. They're right behind the Washington Nationals at 7-7.
Yeah, but something tells me Washington's running away with that division this year.
Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about? Did you see that triple play the Yankees made the other night?
No, I missed it.
Yankees played the Baltimore Orioles last Friday night. The Yankees made a triple play on Friday night. The first triple play ever this year.
You know, not to change the subject, but like I said, I put on this Baltimore game, and they just put a statistic on the screen that I find very interesting. They say 7 out of 14 starts this year, the starter went less than 6 innings, and it's the 9th worst in baseball. And none of their pitchers have gone over 7 innings, and there's only 3
really?
teams that are like that.
Wow.
And last year they were 37-2 when their starters went 7+ innings.
Wow. So I mean, guys, listen, it might be a tie race between the Yankees, Orioles, and Boston.
Yeah, I mean, and Tampa could, realistically, any team in there could sneak in because Tampa could do that. Even Toronto could sneak in, possibly.
I'll tell you who sucks. The Houston Astros are horrible.
Yeah, they are.
And the Angels are horrible, too. Angels are 4-10. Houston is 4-11.
Yeah, and the Angels are doing that thing that bugs me when they try to put together the best team possible just by superstars. Because when your players don't work well together, that doesn't work out. Look how well it's working out for the Lakers this year. Because last year they got Albert Pujols, and this year they got Josh Hamilton.
Wow, it's gonna be. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a great season in general for baseball. I'm looking forward to see who wins, who loses, and who goes home early. Hey, so Andrew,
Cubs will go home early.
Don't say that.
I'm pretty sure about. I'm realistic. I've been a fan of this team for 35 years now, so I'm well aware of when nothing's going on. The funniest one was one year, I think it was 1994, and they had like nothing going on. Like their best player was a guy named Derek May, who probably almost nobody knows who he is. And on opening day, there was someone in the crowd who had a sign that said, "Wait till next year." This was on opening day.
Wow, really?
That was just kind of funny. And that game is kind of famous because Carl Rhodes, who was known as Tuffy Rhodes, he hit 3 home runs in that game. So that was when Harry Carey was still alive. And so, you know, he was known for doing the games, and he was completely hammered. So after he hit that 3rd home run, he's on pace to hit 486 home runs.
Hey, look, honestly, I wish the Cubs good luck. I wish Vicky's Orioles good luck. It's going to be a tough series. It's going to be a tight race. And,
It'll be a good summer, too, because we got the basketball and the hockey playoffs starting up, too.
Yes. I wonder, well, okay, last year, didn't the Yankees play the Orioles in the playoffs?
I don't think the Yankees made it. Oh yeah, they did. Yes, they did.
Yankees lost against the Orioles. I wonder what Lieberman and Vicky were thinking of when the Yankees lost against the Orioles.
Didn't the Yankees win that?
I don't know, did they?
Google is your
I'm
friend.
not sure.
I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah, the Yankees beat the Orioles, but then they got swept by the Tigers.
Well, what else is new? They always get beat by the Tigers.
Yeah.
Okay, so Andrew, it's almost 7:57. What's coming on your show tonight?
Well, Howard was back this week, so we talk about everything that went on. We'll talk about your upcoming birthday party, so I'm sure that you'll be there for that, to talk to us about it. And starting the second year, so just lots of other randomness.
Well, it's gonna be a great show. I'm looking forward to Stern Nation coming up at 8:30. Andrew, thank you. I'll play a little.
I love Thursday nights.
Andrew, you love Thursday nights like I love you. Give me a big kiss, Andrew.
I love you too, buddy, and I really wish I could be there for your party this weekend.
Andrew, I'm getting down on one knee. I want to ask you, will you marry me?
I'm already married, man.
Wow.
Andrew, I'm only kidding.
I figured that.
Okay, Andrew, hey, I'll listen to your show tonight. It's going to be a great show. Stern Nation coming up at 8:30. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to play something real quick. And then Dee's coming up next with the news. Hold on.
All right, talk to you later, man.
Hi, this is James Allen from the 80s Rewind Show, and when I'm not wearing my white linen suit, sockless loafers and Ray-Bans, or sipping on pina coladas, I like to listen to High Pitch Erik on Codebase Radio.
All right, yes. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Dee, are you there?
I'm here.
All right.
America's favorite newswoman is present.
All right, yeah, let's give her a hand. Welcome back.
Thanks. We had quite a busy weekend.
Yes, we did. And I was talking to Andrew before about the Boston Marathon. We were in Boston over the weekend, you and I. And
It's
I
creepy.
can't believe we left on Sunday, and all of a sudden this whole thing happens on Monday.
It's crazy.
Okay, are you ready to shine with doing the news?
Always.
Well, it's your turn. It's your turn to shine.
Well, we were just talking about Boston a little bit. And like with most tragedies in our world and the technology, it comes so quick, and Twitter and Facebook, a lot of stories get out there that aren't correct. So I have 5 stories that went viral on the internet about the Boston Marathon attacks that just are not true. They're totally farcical.
Okay, okay. Let me listen. Let me get my brain in function, and I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay. There was a picture of a guy holding a girl at the finish line, and it said under that picture that the man planned to propose to his girlfriend and that she was killed. It says that he planned to propose as she crossed the finish line of the Boston Marathon, but she passed away. Most of us will never experience that kind of emotional pain in our lives. So that's a little fucked up. How can they assume that we won't feel emotional pain in our lives either?
Okay, but here's a question. Why would someone propose at a finish line at a marathon? Isn't there another place that you could propose?
Yeah, but it could be kind of romantic. Like if you're the person you're going to marry has been into running, and they just crossed the finish line and they're full of adrenaline, and then the person you love was there asking you to marry them. That would be very nice, I think.
Honestly, if you want to propose to someone, propose at the gym.
At the gym. All right. Well,
Yes.
that sounds like I guess it's more appropriate.
Yes.
The picture that was going around was real, but it was just the original image was from the Boston Globe, shared through Getty Images. And they just described it as a man comforting an injured woman. They didn't even know each other. But that didn't stop it from making its rounds on the internet. There's a Facebook account for Will Ferrell, but it's a parody page. But the page has 385,000 likes. He had shared the post, and by Tuesday morning, the picture had gotten more than 448,000 likes and had been shared over 92,000 times.
Wow.
What are the most likes that you've ever gotten on something?
The most likes?
Yeah, like on Facebook when you post something.
Honestly, I don't keep track of the likes.
Yeah, I think maybe like I got 10 one time.
I think
That was a big
I think I
day.
got maybe anywhere between 30 to 40 likes on one post.
Wow, that's a lot. I've never had
Yes.
that many. People don't really like what I say that much.
Why? I love what you say.
Oh, well, thank you, Eric. Maybe
Well,
more
you're very
people who are
welcome.
listening, they'll like my things on Facebook now.
Yes.
Another one of the farcical stories was that a young girl died at the finish line. It said that the young girl died, and as a cruel twist, she's running for the Sandy Hook victims. But on closer look, if you zoom in, it shows that the runner's bib that she was wearing was actually from the Joe Casella 5K in Great Falls, Virginia. And another noted fact is that Boston Marathon does not allow runners who are that young. And on Google Plus, which I don't really use very often, but I guess I have it because I have Gmail. I have no choice. One of the
Right.
users who shared the image said, "Poor little girl got killed in Boston." By Tuesday, had more than 500 comments and became a "What's Hot" post on the side. So I guess that's like
How old was that
newsfeed?
girl? How old was
She
that
did-
girl when she died?
She didn't die.
Oh, okay.
Do we want to
Yes.
take a call?
Yes.
Nope, they hung up.
Oh,
Should
Why?
I
Why?
take
Who
a
was
call
it?
next time?
we always
from
want to
New
take
York, I
calls.
think.
We always want calls.
Okay.
He was in New York.
I just never know when. I just never know when it's a good time to interrupt.
It's
the
always
news
a
is so good.
time. It's always a
Hey,
good time. They could
Hey,
join
whoever
us.
called. Hey, whoever called,
All right,
call back.
631, call back.
Okay, so now the girl actually didn't die because, like, remember I said these are like fake stories that got out. And so that race was actually erased from over in Vicky's area in Great Falls, Virginia. Another
Right.
farcical story is that race organizers will donate money for retweets. A Twitter account with the handle @Boston Marathon, posing as organizers of the race, said for every retweet we receive, we will donate $1 to the hashtag Boston Marathon. Wow, I sound like I have a list. The Boston Marathon victims, hashtag pray for Boston. By Monday evening, the post had received more than 50,000 retweets. And it was fake, and then Twitter disabled the account to its credit. And Twitter
Wow.
also became the victim of phony...
Here we go.
Oh, hello.
631, you are on the air.
631 or 619?
Whoever this
You,
is.
619, I guess. Sorry, my fault.
Hey, it's Jesse.
Hi, Jesse. Welcome to the High
Hey,
Pitch
what's
Erik
up?
Show.
Hey, I just wanted to call in and give you guys props. I love your chemistry. Seriously.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. How you doing?
Great. I'm doing great, man. Oh, and happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Is it belated yet?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you
Jesse,
so-
I have a new... Jesse, stay on the line. I have a news story. It's my next news story you're going to like.
Okay.
Okay. So let's finish this. Let me finish this one, Eric, first. I don't want to lose my spot. There was an 8-year-old boy who did die named Martin Richard, and he was confirmed, but he was watching the race and not running for it. And now the @Hope for Boston account was created on March 24th. And I don't know if you knew this, but there's a website that if you says, when did you join Twitter? And Eric, do you know when you joined Twitter?
Do I know when I joined Twitter? No, I don't.
Yeah. I know. You joined Twitter on October 20th, 2011, and that was 547 days ago. Erik's Twitter is at HPErik71 if you want to follow him. And I am at NFan182, and I joined Twitter April 14th, 2009, and that was 1,465 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool. There's a website out there. If you Google, when did you join Twitter, you could find that out. And now another one of the stories was that Boston had shut down the cellular networks to prevent the attacker from using a cell phone to detonate another explosive. That is not true either. The Boston was just overwhelmed with the volume of calls and other forms of communication, like people doing like web, like making a video of themselves to let people know that they were at the marathon and they were okay, and Twittering and Facebooking and using that. But AT&T actually did something good. They made its Wi-Fi system publicly available for free to help take the load off the traditional phone lines. And of course, there are a lot of conspiracy theories, so whenever a news story happens, don't trust anyone until I'm reporting on it. So
That's right, you tell them.
Yeah, always check with us. And now Jesse is here, and Jesse is a noted pothead. And this Saturday is like
I'm your official
biggest
expert.
day. It's the biggest day for potheads.
420.
420.
420. And you know what that means? It's the biggest day, and it's a special day in 420. It's a party of 420.
I'll be, and speaking of party, real quick, Erik, I got to ask you, how much did you drink last Friday, and how hungover were you the next day on Saturday?
Ooh, that's tough. I don't even know what happened. Dee, how fucked up was I? I didn't black out at all. I got very drunk, seriously, but I did not black out.
Well, this Saturday you gotta smoke as much as you can, and you won't have a hangover the next day.
That's absolutely
Jesse,
true.
Look, Jesse, you need to come to New York for my party.
Someday, as soon as I can make it out there, Erik, I will be out there, and I'll be looking for you, definitely.
Oh, you, Jesse, I want to interview you. Where were you on Monday?
I was working at Care Fusion in Mira Mesa, California.
What's Care Fusion?
It's a big company that builds medical devices.
What kind?
Like, you know the pumps that pump fluids into your body?
Like a breast pump?
No, like an IV pump.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I build those and fix them and
no, because Jesse, the reason I'm asking, because I swear to God, I was looking at the pictures of the bombers, and I said, holy shit, that looks like fucking Jesse in one of the pictures.
Man, hey, thanks for the compliment. I look really skinny.
Hey, are you sure you were home and you were not in Boston?
Trust me, if I could go out to Boston, I would go to New York instead, and I'd be camped out in front of the Sirius building, right next to you, hopefully.
Oh,
Jesse's responsible for the Boston massacre.
No, I wouldn't even go there. I'd have to stop at Manhattan, dude, and try and at least do a Superfan Roundtable.
That's true.
Yeah, talk about the Superfan Roundtable. Dee and I are doing the roundtable May 1st.
With Louisa.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, our good friend Louisa will also be on Superfan Roundtable.
Now, I think Erik should be on Celebrity Superfan Roundtable tomorrow, because you are a celebrity in the Howard Stern world.
Thank you so much. Jesse, I love you. What would I do without you?
Hey, what would we do without you, brother?
Yeah, Jesse, I want to say something. Every time I go to a drugstore to get my medication refilled, I go to the section where all the baby wipes are, And I swear to God, I gotta take pictures of every fucking baby wipe there is, and I gotta send those to you.
Eric brought baby wipes with him to Boston.
Yes, I bought baby
It's
wipes.
It's an honor to know that I come into your mind every time you see baby wipes.
Let me ask a question. What kind of baby wipes do you use?
I get the ones from Walmart because they give you the most for your money. You know, as
Oh,
much as I hate Walmart, they have the best prices on baby wipes.
Are you talking about the white packages for like $1.99?
Yeah. The Parents' Choice brand or Equate.
Yes. I've used those before, dude. Those baby wipes suck. You know what you gotta use? You gotta use fresh and sexy baby wipes.
Fresh, yeah, but they cost too much. I'm poor.
Or you know, use one of the Huggies baby wipes.
Actually, last year during Christmas they had a Secret Santa, and I put that down as my secret gift, and this lady hooked me up with like 5 big boxes of the Huggies baby wipes. Yeah.
Jesse, when is your birthday?
What's that?
Jesse, when is your birthday?
October 25th.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna get you some baby wipes for your birthday.
Hey, I'll take them.
I'll send you them. I'll send them Federal Express to you.
Nice.
Do you know that Denver right now has a cannabis cup? And it's the first time we're having the cannabis cup in America. It's usually in Amsterdam.
What is it called? A cannabis? What is it called?
I actually went to a convention last month, and I'm going to one in a couple weeks. No, in about 3 weeks. They have marijuana conventions where you can go and you pay $20, and you get all the free wax hits you want, free edibles. You can buy stuff there. I mean, oh my God. Pothead's fucking dream.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, the Cannabis Cup is being held from April 20th to 21st at the Expo Event Center in Denver. They're offering things such as an evening with Snoop Lion, also known as Snoop Dogg, on April 19th. And there's a group called My 420 Tours, and they're offering packages to people that could range from $550 to $850 for either 5-day, 3-day, or weekend-only passes. Matt Brown, who's the co-owner of My 420 Tours, told the Associated Press that the company has sold over 160 tour packages to visiting pot smokers for the big weekend.
Jesse,
yeah.
Hey, Dee, hold on. Okay, I want Jesse to do a bong hit for us right now.
Hold on. Let me go hook it up real quick. I'm prepared. 1 second. Okay. Here we go.
That must have been a big hit.
Jesse, we're gonna be doing that Saturday night for my party.
Yeah.
Over the 4 to 5 day tour, you're going to have the opportunity to experience several strains of sativas, hybrids, and indicas. All cannabis products are acquired through trade with local vendors and gifted in legal quantities in accordance with Colorado law. Brown says the tours will enable the sharing of pot, but not the selling of pot. And 80% of the clients are coming from outside Colorado, meaning that it's illegal for them to bring marijuana from home. And because commercial pot sales in Colorado don't start until January, out-of-state visitors can't yet buy pot at Colorado's 500-plus dispensaries.
Nice.
You also get a chance to sample cannabis hashes, smokable oils, and cannabis edibles, all within the safety and privacy of your hotel, transportation, events, and classes. More
It
than
is all
50,000
wonderful.
More than 50,000 people are expected to light up outdoors in Denver's Civic Center Park on April 20th to celebrate the legalization of recreational marijuana in Colorado. There will be a summer tour that the schedule will release sometime in May. And some legal aspects. Marijuana still remains illegal under federal law, and its sale without a doctor's recommendation isn't allowed yet in Colorado or Washington. Neither state allows open and public use of drugs, but the authorities largely look the other way of public pot smoking, especially at festivals and concerts.
Oh, Dee, between your sexy voice and the pot smoking, who needs Viagra?
Oh, well, let me know when you're in need. I'll do some news for you. Really get you going.
Just talk about weed. No.
Indica, sativa, hybrid.
Okay, then Jesse, here's a question. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I know you like to smoke. Okay. Let's say when you get up. Let's say when you first get up in the morning. Are you in the urge? Are you in the urge to like smoke as soon as you get up?
I wake and bake. I smoke on the way to work. I smoke on the way home from work. I smoke all day. But I'm a
Okay, because you know so, because here's what happened. Okay, remember Hank who passed away?
Yeah.
Okay, when Hank used to stay in my house, I used to take care of him when he came to New York to do appearances. And I had a liquor cabinet in my home. Guess where the liquor went the following morning?
And
Down Hank's mouth.
Yes, he finished 2 bottles of liquor of mine, and they were all done.
Oof.
Wow.
Didn't do it. Alcohol kills. Weed never killed anybody.
Well, in another news, there's a woman in southern New Jersey named Hyun Lee, and she used CVS Online to order photos back in February. And Eric and I we have the app on our phone, and we send our pictures that way to be printed. And
Right.
when Miss Hyun Lee went to pick up her photos, she noticed on the receipt it had said Ching Chang Lee.
Oh,
So
no.
she believes
Is that
that someone deliberately.
Is that the name of a Chinese restaurant?
No, it's the name of her. It's a racial slur.
They were making fun of her.
Oh,
So she believes that someone deliberately changed the name on the receipt because her correct name had appeared on the email from CVS saying that her photos were ready for pickup. She did not want to go back to the store. She was very upset, so she decided to email a complaint. And the email said that the worker would be counseled and trained. The email included in the suit also apologized for the worker's behavior. Her attorney Susan Laff is saying that her client is looking for $1 million in mental and emotional damages. CVS spokesman Mike DeAngelo says the company does not comment on pending litigation, but has a firm non-discrimination policy. So Ms. Ching Ching Lee, I don't think will go back to CVS again.
I think she's done with CVS.
I have a little announcement that my sister would like me to make to everybody, to all our listeners. Young Allie goes to Montclair State University, and she is in her sorority, and they are doing Relay for Life, which is a charity that gets money to do research for cancer, and pretty much you get paid to walk around. And she is looking for donations to be able to spend the whole night. For some reason, that's
Okay,
a big deal.
Now,
So,
Dee, I have a question. When is
yes.
the walk?
When is the walk? You know, that's a good question. My sister provided me with bullet points. One of the bullet points was not when the walk would be occurring, but you know she is home today. Allie, there's a request to know what date is your walk?
Saturday, no, the 26th. I don't know what day of the week that is.
The 26th of April?
Yeah.
26th of April
You know
is
what
on
I'm-
a...
Yeah, so donate some money. It's next week.
You know where I'm going to be on the 26th of April?
No.
You're going to be smoking pot.
The Hollywood, yeah, in line at the Hollywood AGT taping. Woo!
Wow. Well, everybody donate your money. I'm going to put up, retweet my link on Facebook. She posted something on my page. So if you're listening and you're feeling giving, donate money.
Now, Dee, I have a question. Are you walking?
Yeah.
Are you going to walk that night?
No, I'm not in the sorority. I'm just going to be a
Oh.
financial contributor.
Can they have a celebrity walking that or no?
I don't know. Should I ask?
Yeah, because if they can have a celebrity, I'll do it.
I mean, obviously, it sounds like you're willing. Allie. Allie, Eric wants to know if a celebrity could walk.
Because Eric is
Would
a
you be
celebrity.
interested in a celebrity?
You should make an AGT team, Dee.
She says we could make an AGT team. I'm busy that day, but Eric might be there, walking for life. Allie says they have hot dogs.
Really? Dee, you can't do it that night?
No, I'm busy until July. I
Really?
need a
What do you-
vacation for my life.
What? What do you do? What are you doing on the 26th?
What day is that?
Friday night.
Friday night. Give me a break, Eric. I actually might not have it. Actually, I might be going on a date that night.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
nice.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Eric, Jesse, you live very far away.
I know.
You live closer. Maybe we could do like a one night kind of thing.
Hey, never had one of those.
Really? Ever?
Yeah, ever.
That's
Okay,
interesting.
Jesse, so you go to America's Got Talent when? Next week?
Yeah, next Friday. Yeah.
Dude, I bet you can't fucking wait.
Hell no, I can't wait.
You're gonna be
Howard's
smoking
the
all.
best.
You're gonna be smoking all day long, aren't you?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna have one of those electronic cigarettes, but it has hash instead of tobacco.
What? They make those?
Yeah, they make
I
them
never-
disposable. You can just start puffing and it lights up just like a cigarette.
Can
It's
you
like a
mail
weed
something
cigarette.
like that to New Jersey?
I will not mess with federal mail. You're just gonna have to
And
wait
that's
till,
on the, he's putting that on the record.
exactly. You have to wait till your state legalizes it. It will
Alright.
someday. I'd say within a few years.
I don't smoke pot. I just want it
But
to
you
be
can
known
eat
to
it.
my listeners.
But you can eat it.
Yes, absolutely.
There's no health risk in that.
Oh, well, if that's all right, then I guess, like, I don't know. I don't know that I want to admit to anything today.
It's good for the flu too if you make some tea. Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to send a recipe if we are ever interested.
It's also good for arthritis. Cream. It's way better than twat cream.
All right, I want to tell you guys one more news story before we run out of time.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
There's a woman named Alexis Wright. She's 30 years old. She lives in Alfred, Maine, and she was working as a prostitute while running its prostitution business out of a Zumba studio. And she would have as many as 5 clients a day. and she had an insurance agent named Mark Strong Sr., and between her and him, they obtained text messages that were traded, and he got spreadsheets that she would use to keep track of her clients with names, dates, times, sex acts, and payments. The Alexis Wright pleaded guilty last month to 20 counts, including prostitution up in Kennebunkport, a village known more for its sea captains' homes and beaches more than crime. Strong, the accountant or whatever he was, insurance agent, he was convicted of 13 counts. And now what he would do is Strong would monitor her from a video camera from an office over 100 miles away, doing the sex acts, I guess, trying to be safe, letting her know that someone is watching and in case anything went wrong. She was texting him that he wasn't responding and she had clients waiting and she wouldn't see a client without a permission. Other messages included that on Thursday she had sex with Larry, Pete, and Paul, and today with Michael, Pete, Pat, Jason, and Mike. The Kennebunkport prostitution scandal really woke the town up because they were thinking that they were going to charge each of the Johns, leading the residents to wonder who was having sex with this woman. The scores of people that were charged engaging in her services included a former mayor, a high school hockey coach, a minister, of course, a lawyer, and a firefighter. Wright's a 30-year-old single mother. She has pleaded guilty under an agreement that calls for 10 months in jail. Her sentencing is set to begin next month. Strong, 57, served 15 days in jail and was released this month. And that's the Zumba prostitute.
Oh, really?
Interesting stuff.
Interesting news tonight.
I know. I didn't want to really do anything too depressing. Because this
Right,
Looks like Stephanie and Andrew are calling me, and my clock. I gotta fix your clock, Eric. Mine says 8:30, whenever yours says 8:27, 8:28 the last few weeks. So
it says 8:20. It says 8:29. Okay, well listen.
yeah, me and Andrews and Steph's all say 8:31 now.
Well, Eric is on
Alright,
New York
well-
time, so that's a little bit different than where you all are.
Great show, guys.
All right. Terrific.
Dee,
Talk to you guys
Dee,
later.
thank you so
Bye, Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse. Dee, thank you
Bye.
so much.
Thank you. Next week,
And
we will be back.
we'll be partying up a storm this weekend.
Yes, for Eric's birthday and
We'll have
420.
we'll have full details next Thursday.
Yep, so peace out, bitches.
Peace out. On Next Star Nation with Stephanie and Andrew. I love you, Stephanie.
For the best in community radio, tune into Codebase Radio 24/7. The best DJs, the best music, the best chat, and the best special events around the clock. Follow Codebase on Twitter, search for Codebase Radio on Facebook, and get the full rundown on all our great shows at codebaseradio.net. Join the fun and tune into the mighty
Codebase Radio. Codebase Radio, where geek and